What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. This Saturday, UFC 300, Calvin Kattar, Aljamain Sterling. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. All right, let's get right into it. Calvin Kattar, Aljamain Sterling. This Saturday, Aljamain's 145 debut. Calvin Kattar's comeback from knee surgery after his fight with Arnold Allen of October 2022. Damn, it's weird to think that. It's been that long since we've seen Calvin Kattar. Big fight, though, man. Big comeback for Calvin. Bright lights, UFC 300 against former champion Aljamain Sterling. Can no longer make the 135 cut, making the move up to 145. I think it's going to be a good fight for both guys. I think both guys are going to have their moments. I think that if he doesn't get overzealous and try and force the boxing exchanges too much, I think if he doesn't pick his shots perfect, because that's what Calvin's got to do, man. He's got to just not let Aljamain get a hold of him. He's going to have to pepper him, stay on the outside, use his lateral movements, keep Aljamain off of him, and just use slick, crisp boxing, and just don't force anything. Don't overreach. Don't overextend on any shots. And I think the damage will compile by the second to the third round if Calvin can utilize just a 1-2, 1-2, move out of the way, 1-2, move out of the way, and just pepper Aljamain with shots, swell up that eye, break that nose coming in. Because if Aljamain, he doesn't have the slickest way to close the distance, he could definitely make you like, oh shit, and the next thing you know, he's got a hold of your leg, he's got a hold of your back, and then he's a backpack. Aljamain's very good at that. He showed that against Corey Sandhagen. But sometimes when he tries to force the situation, like he did with Marlon Moraes in his most recent fight with Sean O'Malley, he gets clipped. He leaves himself way open, kind of head down, tucked, just waiting for the knee. When he got hit with Marlon Moraes, and he was down immediately. He was being completely bullied, out-strengthened 100% by Marlon, and then he tried to force that takedown that Marlon saw from a mile away and was able to capitalize. And going into that second round with Sean O'Malley, the same thing happened with Aljamain. So if Aljamain, really just doesn't force these takedowns early on, let it come to him. Let Calvin make a mistake. That's kind of what he's going to have to do. Let Calvin get a little bit overzealous, wait for him to overreach, then you can get a hold of him. Use the leg kicks, find the reach, make things a little bit difficult. Get Calvin in a scrambling position so you can get the back, so you can get the leg, because he's probably not going to be able to get the takedown. I think him going up in weight, Calvin's pretty big for a featherweight, so I think Aljamain's still going to have trouble in the strength department going against Calvin. But if Calvin just, because he's riding the 2-fight losing streak. I thought he won against Josh Emmett, but he is riding a 2-fight losing streak, so he's been out for a year and a half. He's going to be looking to make a statement, get back into the win track. He's 36 years old. So at featherweight, time's wasted. Calvin's got to go out there. He's got to make a statement, and he's going to want to go out there and get it done early so he doesn't take too much damage so he can move on. And so I see where his mindset can be. So hopefully he doesn't let the moment get to him, lets the fight come to him, and let Aljamain make mistakes. I mean, this is really what's going to happen. Each guy has to let the other make the mistake for their game plan to work. And I think Calvin, if he just stays patient, stays on the outside, peppers Aljamain with shots, doesn't overextend, he can find himself in a really solid victory over a former champion trying to make his debut. Aljamain, use leg kicks, try and cut off the cage, try and just slowly break that distance, and let Calvin make a mistake so you can get a hold of him. Don't throw anything, don't duck your head, and don't force the takedowns. Let those takedown moments, those exchanges come to you, because they could happen. It's a 15-minute fight. So Aljamain, just don't panic, don't overrush, and you can find a solid Calvin Kattar. Now, if I'm a betting man, I think Calvin gets it done. I think that Aljamain going up in weight, I don't like it. I think he's a great fighter, but I think the style too, I think Calvin's going to be ready for anything that Aljamain's going to throw at him. It just all depends on just that mindset of Calvin Kattar, and I think that he's going to get it done. I think Calvin's going to have enough to get that fight done against the former champion Aljamain Sterling. But who knows, man? Aljamain, he's good. He looked big at 135. Maybe him not cutting so much weight too can help. I'm very interested to see this matchup. Very, very, very interested to see it. So guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this fight. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. Mr. Mustache, MMA news out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.